Hello everyone, welcome to AK Instrument Education. Myself Naveen, I am the Maths mentor, and in today's session we are going to discuss about limits on the standard limit. As we have discussed in the previous class about limits, basics, and today's session limits on the standard limit. You know what is the limits on standard limit? So this is our most important formula. Limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a is equal to n into a power n minus 1. What is the formula? Limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a, which is equal to n into a power n minus 1. That is our standard limit. If you observe here, question number 1, limit x tends to 3, x cube minus 27 divided by x minus 3. Yes, this I can write as limit x tends to 3, limit x tends to 3, x cube minus, how can I write as 27? I can write as 27 as 3 cube divided by x minus 3. Right? Now if you observe this, which is in the form of limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a. Right? Here n in the sense 3 as well as a in the sense also 3. So the formula is what? N into a power n minus 1. N in the sense 3 into a in the sense 3 power n minus 1. N minus 1 means 3 minus 1. Right? So 3 into 3 power 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 in the sense 2. So 3 into 3 square. 3 square in the sense 9. So 3 into 9. 3 9s are 27. Once again, students, which is in the form of limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n by x minus a. What is the standard form of standard limit? Limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a equal to n into a power n minus 1. So I mean 3 into 3 power 3 minus 1. Okay, which is the most important problem which they may ask in IP exams. Right? Now coming to second question. See here, limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x whole to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 by x. Here x power n minus a power n by x minus a. Right? So here x in the sense, actually here we have 1 plus x, but whereas here only we have x. Try to understand my point. Here we have 1 plus x, but whereas in the denominator here we have only x. Difference between problem number 1 and problem number 2, here we have x cube by x minus 3. But whereas in this case, which is not in the form of x power 3 by 2 minus 1 by x. So here we have 1 plus x, children. So what I want to do here, to make it as 1 plus x, I am adding 1 to the x. Once if we add 1, at the same time we have to subtract 1 as well as. Why? Because if we cancel plus x, plus 1 and minus 1, again you will get the same x. So whatever the manipulation you are doing, if you do addition, at the same time you have to do subtraction. Children, are you understanding why I am adding plus 1 and minus 1? Because here we have 1 plus x. Right? If this is limit x tends to 0, limit x tends to 0, then what about 1 plus x? See, if x tends to 0, I mean 1 plus, in place of x 0, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, right? If limit is x tends to 0, then 1 plus x tends to 1. So this I can write as limit 1 plus x tends to 1, 1 plus x whole power 3 by 2 minus 1 power, I can write as nothing means here 3 by 2 divided by 1 plus x minus 1. Now again, which is in the form of x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a. The formula is what? N into a power n minus 1. N in the sense 3 by 2 into a in the sense 1 power 3 by 2 minus 1. Right? So 3 by 2 into 1 power, here nothing in the sense 1, LCM is 2, 3 1 is 3 minus 2 1 is 2. Right? So 3 by 2 into 1 power 3 minus 2, 1 by 2, which is nothing but what? 3 by 2. Children, did you understand how to do limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x power 3 by 2 minus 1. Okay, let us see one more standard limits from the standard limits. We have one more formula. Let us discuss now. This is our first standard limit. Limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n by x minus a equal to n into a power n minus 1. Now one more thing, limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x equal to log a to the base e. This is our second standard limit. Limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x equal to log a to the base e. We have one more standard limit. Limit x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x, which is equal to 1. So this is our second standard limit and this is our third standard limit. Okay. Now based on these standard limits, we will do some problems, right? So let me write one more problem. Limit x tends to 0, e power 7x minus 1 by x. What is the problem? Limit x tends to 0, e power 7x minus 1 by x. Students, if you understand, if you observe the problem clearly, which is in the form of limit x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x. But here, in place of x, actually we have 7x here. So if here 7x, here also it should be 7x. Right? So for that, what I am doing here I am multiplying into 7. Once if we multiply 7 to the denominator, at the same time we should multiply 7 to the numerator also. If we multiply to the denominator, at the same time we should multiply to the numerator as well as. Why? Because here we have 7x. If it is 7x here also it should be 7x only. Both should be same. So in order to get 7x here, we multiplied into 7. Here 7x undi, here kuda 7x ravali. Right? So if we multiply 7 to the denominator, numerator kuda 7 to multiply cheyali. Right? Now it came into the form of limit x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x, which is equal to what? 1, right? So limit x tends to 0, as 7 is constant, let me take into the outside. Now limit x tends to 0, e power 7x minus 1 by 7x. So whose value is what? Limit x tends to 0, e power 7x minus 1 by 7x, whose value is 1? I mean 7 into 1, which is equal to 7. Understood, children? So let us do it one more question in a similar manner. Limit x tends to 0, e power 3x minus 1 by x. Same manner. See here, limit x tends to 0, e power 3x minus 1 by x. Can you tell me with what number we need to multiply to both numerator and denominator? Actually, here we have 3x. Here 3x only. So it should be also 3x, right? Whenever we are multiplying into 3 to the denominator, numerator kuda 3 tone multiply cheyali, right? Into 3. See here, as 3 is constant, let me take into outside. So limit x tends to 0, e power 3x minus 1 by 3x. Now which came into the form of limit x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x. So which is the formula? That is standard limit, which is 1. So 3 into 1, which is equal to 3. I hope you understood the standard limit, that is limit x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x, which is equal to 1. Okay, let us do one more problem. Limit tends to 0, e power 3 plus x minus e power 3 divided by x. Right? Now you see, this is a little bit too tricky question. Nothing is there in this. Limit x tends to 0, which is in the form of a power m plus n. How can I write as a power m plus n? I can write as a power m into a power n minus e power 3 divided by x. Right? So from these two terms, I can take e power 3 as common. If I take e power 3 as common, I will get e power x minus 1 by x. Right? Now what I want to do here, let me take e power 3 into outside of the limit. E power 3 into limit x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x. If you observe this, which is our standard limit? That is limit x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x, which is equal to how much? Whose value is what? Which is equal to 1. So e power 3 into 1, that is equal to e power 3. Okay children, this is our standard limit. E power x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. Okay. Now let us go with the second limit. What is that? Limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x equal to log a to the base e. That is our second standard limit. Based on that, we will do few problems. Find limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x, a power x minus 1 by b power x minus 1. Find limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 divided by b power x minus 1. Right? See, if I divide both numerator and denominator by x, which is in the form of limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x. So what I want to do here? Let me divide numerator. What is the numerator here? A power x minus 1 divided by x. Whatever the manipulation we will do to the numerator, at the same time we need to do that same manipulation to the denominator. In jeta we do denominator also, let me divide by x. Okay. Now whatever the limit is there, no, let us apply for the numerator at the same time to the denominator. Numerator ki denominator ki both the terms ki apply cheyadam. Okay na? So limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x divided by limit x tends to 0, b power x minus 1 by x. Students, are you observing here? So which is in the form of limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x, which is log a to the base e. Directly I can write as numerator is log a to the base e. The same formula will be applicable to the denominator as well as, but instead of a here, we have b here. Okay? Children, how can I write as limit x tends to 0, b power x minus 1 by x? Etla write chudini, I can write as log b to the base e. Right? Now which is in the form of log a by log b. I can write as log a to the base e by log b to the base e. I can write as log a to the base b. Okay children, so this is our second standard limit, that is limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x, that is equal to log a to the base e. Okay children, so these are the some of the limits on the standard limits. Okay, now let us discuss limits of trigonometric functions. So far we have discussed about limits on the standard limits. We have three standard limits, that all the based on that we have discussed in few problems. Now let us discuss limits of trigonometric functions. So coming to first one, limit x tends to 0 sin ax by sin bx. You know children, so our first trigonometric function, that is limit x tends to 0 sin kx by x, which is equal to k. Limit x tends to 0 sin kx by x is equal to k. And coming to second one, limit x tends to 0, limit x tends to a, tan x by x is equal to 1. So our second standard limit is limit x tends to 0 tan x by x is equal to 1. Okay, so based on this we will discuss few problems now. So coming to problem here, limit x tends to 0 sin ax divided by sin bx here. So what we will do now, limit x tends to 0, let me divide numerator x by a, so kx by x, right? So let me divide the numerator by x, not a, sin ax by x by sin bx by x, children. See, we are dividing x to the numerator as well as to the denominator. Same manipulation cheste, there is nothing will be changed, right? So numerator ni x to divide chesam, at the same time denominator ni kuda x to divide chesam. Now let me apply limit to both numerator as well as to the denominator. So limit x tends to 0 sin ax by x divided by limit x tends to 0 sin bx by x. Yes or no children? Which is in the form of limit x tends to 0 sin kx by x, which is equal to what? K, right? So sin ax by x, that is equal to a, and sin bx by x, which is equal to b. So what is the answer? The answer is a by b. Okay, so let us discuss one more problem. Limit x tends to a tan of x minus a divided by x square minus a square. Limit x tends to a tan x minus a divided by x square minus a square. So if you observe here the denominator, what is the denominator here? X square minus a square, which is in the form of a square minus b square. Then etla rayachu manamu, limit x tends to a tan x minus a divided by, I can write as x minus a into x plus a, children, right? Yes, we can write as a plus b into a minus b. So as per our convenience, దీన్ని ఎట్లా రాద్దాం అంటే limit x tends to a tan x minus a divided by x minus a into limit x tends to a, ఇంకా డినామినేటర్ లో మనకి x plus a కూడా ఉంది, దాన్ని అట్లా రాసుకుందాం. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, this is one term అవుతుంది. Limit x tends to a tan x minus a by x minus a, right? Limit x tends to a tan x minus a by x minus a, right? If x tends to a, then what about x minus a? See, listen here, one thing you have to understand here, limit x tends to a tan x by x is equal to 1. Limit x tends to a tan x by x is equal to 1. But here actually we have here x minus a by x minus a. If x tends to a, then x minus a tends to what? A minus a, which is equal to 0. So దీన్ని ఎట్లా రాయొచ్చు అంటే మనము limit x minus a tends to 0. Limit x minus a tends to 0, tan x by x, limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is equal to what? 1, right? So limit x minus a tends to 0, tan x minus a by x minus a, which is equal to what? Whose value is 1. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఇక్కడ x tends to a అయింది కనుక అప్పుడు x minus a tends to ఏమవుతుంది? x ప్లేస్ లో a సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే a minus a 0 అవుతుంది. x tends to a అయినప్పుడు x minus a tends to ఏమవుతుంది? 0 అవుతుంది, రైట్? limit x minus a tends to 0, tan x minus a by x minus a whose value is 1. Right? Now the second one is x tends to a 1 by x plus a. అంటే x plus లో మనము a రాసుకోవాలి. a plus a, so 1 into 1 by a plus a 2a. So 1 into 1 1 divided by 2a. So the answer is what? 1 by 2a. Based on the same problem, let us discuss one more problem. Limit x tends to 1. Limit x tends to 1 sin x minus 1 divided by x square minus 1. Right? Limit x tends to 1 x minus 1 by x square minus 1. Then ఎట్లా రాద్దామంటే limit x tends to 1 sin x minus 1 divided by x square minus 1, we can write as x minus 1 into x plus 1, because which is in the form of a square minus b square. 1 I can write as 1 square, right? So again, if x tends to 1, what is x minus 1 tends to? అంటే x plus లో 1 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేద్దాం. 1 minus 1 that is equal to what? 0. x tends to 1, then x minus 1 tends to 0. అంటే దీన్ని ఎట్లా రాయొచ్చు అంటే లిమిట్ x minus 1 tends to 0 sin x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into limit x tends to 1 by ఇంకా మనకి x plus 1 ఉంది కదా, అది అట్లా రాసుకోవాలి. Right? So as whose value is what? Limit x tends to 0 sin x by x whose value is 1 into 1 by x plus లో 1 plus 1 1 into 1 by 2 1 1 is 1 divided by 2. So what is the answer? The answer is 1 by 2. So these are the some of the limits of trigonometric functions. Also let us discuss limits on one more standard limit, that is limit x tends to 0 log 1 plus 5x divided by x. You know children, we have one more standard limit x tends to 0 log of 1 plus x to the base e divided by x whose value is 1. So which is also a standard limit. What is our standard limit? Limit x tends to 0 log of 1 plus x to the base e divided by x whose value is 1. So you have to remember these standard limits. Here limit x tends to 0 log of 1 plus x divided by x must be equal to 1. So ఇప్పుడు బాగా అర్థం చేసినట్లయితే here we have x, but what we have here 1 plus 5x కదా. సో దీన్ని కూడా మనం 5x కింద చేంజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో once if you multiply 5 into the denominator, numerator ని కూడా 5 తో multiply చేయాలి. Now which is came into the form of log 1 plus x divided by x to the base e which is equal to 1. అంటే 5 if you take outside, limit x tends to 0 log 1 plus 5x divided by 5x as whose value is what? 1, right? So 5 into 1 which is equal to 5. Understood children? This is our limit x tends to 0 log of 1 plus x divided by x which is equal to 1. Okay, which is one of the standard limit only. Now let us approach limits when x tends to infinity. So which is also one of the most important concept in limits. So far we have discussed about standard limits, trigonometric functions, rationalization method, factorization method, right? Now this is the little bit different one, limits when x tends to infinity. అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. ఇక్కడ ఇంతవరకు మనం rationalization method, factorization method, limits on trigonometric functions, limits on standard limits అంతవరకు మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాం. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ గుడ్ అండ్ వెల్ అండ్ గుడ్. And coming to this concept, that is limits when x tends to infinity. When limit x tends to infinity, you should remember children, when x tends to infinity, 1 by x tends to 0. This is the most important point. ఎప్పుడైతే లిమిట్ x tends to infinity, x అనేది ఇన్ఫినిటీకి అప్రోచ్ అవుతుంది. when x is approaching to infinity, then 1 by x tends to 0. 1 by x అనేది 0 కి అప్రోచ్ అవుతుంది. ఈ పాయింట్ అయితే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. when limit is approaching to infinity, then 1 by x is going to approach to 0. That is the most important point over here. So here let us discuss, compute limit x tends to infinity. ఎప్పుడైతే ఇన్ఫినిటీ వస్తుందో అప్పుడు సమ్మని మనం జాగ్రత్త చేసుకోవాలి. లిమిట్ x tends to infinity, x square plus 5x plus 2 divided by 2x square minus 5x plus 1. So if you observe here, the limit here x square plus 5x plus 2. Here highest degree is what? As here highest degree is highest power of x is 2. So what we have to do? Dividing the numerator and denominator by x square. అర్థమైందా children? ఇక్కడ x power ఏంటి? highest power 2. So with that only we have to divide both the numerator and denominator. So let us divide now. Limit x tends to infinity, x square by x square plus 5x by x square plus 2 by x square divided by, మళ్ళీ డినామినేటర్ కూడా 2x square by x square minus 5x by x square plus 1 by x square. న్యూమరేటర్ ని డినామినేటర్ ని both we divided by x square. Cancel. Here 1x cancel. x square cancel. Here 1x cancel. So how can I write as limit x tends to infinity, 1 plus 5 by x plus 2 by x square divided by 2 minus 5 by x plus 1 by x square. Did you understand children? What we did here? We divided by x square, right? So as I told you, when x tends to infinity, 1 by x tends to 0. If 1 by x tends to 0, 1 by x square tends to also 0 only, right? So let me write here, x tends to infinity kanuka limit 1 by x tends to what? 0. 1 by x tends to 0, I can write as, okay, 1 plus 5 by x plus 2 by x square divided by 2 minus 5 by x plus 1 by x square. Children, are you understanding? Here x is approaching to infinity. Then 1 by x is approaching to what? 0. అప్పుడు ఏమైతుంది? here 1 in place of 1 by x, if you substitute 0, here we have 1 plus, ఈ టర్మ్ ఏమైతుంది? 0 అయిపోతుంది. ఎందుకంటే 5 by x ఉంది ఇక్కడ. So this term also 0 అవుతుంది. divided by 2 minus 1 by x plus 0 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసినట్లయితే 5 by x టర్మ్ కూడా 0 అవుతుంది. 1 by x square టర్మ్ కూడా 0 అవుతుంది. So 1 plus 0 plus 0 1, 2 minus 0 plus 0 2. So what is the answer? The answer is 1 by 2. ఈ type of sums 4 మార్క్ కూడా అడుగుతూ ఉంటాడు. So those are the most important questions. So better understanding, let us do one more question, that is limit x tends to infinity, 11x cube minus 3x plus 4 divided by 13x cube minus 5x square minus 7. ఇక్కడ చూస్తే highest power అనేది x cube. So we have to divide it by both numerator and denominator by the x cube. ఇక్కడ highest power x square ఉంది కనుక x square తో డివైడ్ చేస్తాం. ఇక్కడ highest power x cube కనుక x cube తో డివైడ్ చేద్దాం. limit x tends to infinity, 11x cube by x cube minus 3x by x cube plus 4 by x cube. Okay na? మళ్ళీ డినామినేటర్ కూడా 13x cube by x cube minus 5x square by x cube minus 7 by x cube, right? 11x cube minus 3x. Okay, now x cube cancel, x cancel, x cube cancel, x cancel. So how can I write as limit x tends to infinity 11 minus 3 by x square plus 4 by x cube divided by 13 minus 5 by x minus 7 by x cube. చిల్డ్రన్ ఇంకొక షార్ట్ కట్ కూడా ఉంది. ఎప్పుడైతే లిమిట్ x టెండ్స్ టు ఇన్ఫినిటీ దెన్ 1 బై x టెండ్స్ టు 0 అని మనకు తెలుసు, చూడగానే ఆన్సర్ రాసేవచ్చు. ఏం లేదు, x క్యూబ్ కోఎఫిషియంట్ ఇక్కడ ఏముంది 11 రైట్, x క్యూబ్ కోఎఫిషియంట్ ఇక్కడ ఏముంది 13. సో ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ 11 by 30 only. See here also nothing means 1 right, 1 by 2 is the answer. ఇంకా ఎంసెట్ లో ఎంసీక్యూస్ కూడా అడుగుతారుగా, కళ్ళు మూసుకొని రాసేవచ్చు ఆన్సర్ ఏంటనేది. సింపుల్లీ x టెండ్స్ టు ఇన్ఫినిటీ ఇస్తే 1 by x టెండ్స్ టు 0, ఇక్కడ ఆన్సర్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఏమైతుంది 11 divided by 13. 11 by 13, that is only answer. Okay, but we have to do stepwise, right? So what to do? X is approaching to infinity. ఎప్పుడైతే x infinity కి అప్రోచ్ అవుతుందో 1 by x ఏమవుతుంది approach to 0. So 11 minus 3 by x square అంటే x in 1 by x tends to 0, 1 by x square tends to also 0. So this term will become, so let me write here one more step, 3 by x square plus 4 by x cube by 13 minus 5 by x minus 7 by x cube. So 11 minus this term will become 0, this term also 0, 13 minus 0 minus 0. So obviously 11 by 13 is the answer. So these are the sums, are the most important questions. So one more question let us see now, based on the limits when x is approaching to infinity. So that is limit x tends to infinity, limit x tends to infinity 8 into modulo of x plus 3x divided by 3 into modulo of x minus 2x, right? As we know that modulo of x is nothing but plus x only, right? So how can we write as this limit x tends to infinity mod of x, I can write as x 8x plus 3x divided by 3 into x 3x minus 2x. When x is greater than 0, what is mod x? Mod x is nothing but what? X only, right? So in place of mod x I wrote as x, here also mod x I wrote as x only. So limit x tends to infinity 8x plus 3x 11x by 3x minus 2x x, right? So x cancel. So 11 is limit x tends to infinity, limit x tends to infinity, actually we have only 11 which is a constant. So answer is what? Answer is 11 only. So this is the limit x tends to 0, I mean when x goes to infinity, right? Now let us see infinite limits. So far we have seen limits when x is approaching to infinity. Now let us see infinite limits. Our concept is infinite limits. See, the question is limit x tends to 2 x square plus 2x minus 1 divided by x square minus 4x plus 4, right? See here children, how can I write as x square minus 4x plus 4? I can write as x minus 2 whole square, because x square minus 4x plus 4. So let us find factors. X square as 4 I can write as 2 into 2 minus 2x plus 4. If I take x common, x minus 2. If I take minus 2 common, x minus 2. Again if I take x minus 2 common, I will get x minus 2. So x minus 2 into x minus 2 I can write as x minus 2 whole square, right? So limit x tends to 2 x square plus 2x minus 1 divided by x minus 2 whole square. Children, whatever the denominator is there, that I can write as x minus 2 whole square. Now suppose if I substitute in place of x 2, 2 minus 2 ఏమైతుంది? 0. Anything divided by 0, which is equal to what? Infinity, right? So x plus 2 substitute చేద్దాం. 2 square plus 2 into 2 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 2. So 2 square 4 plus 4 8 minus 1 7 divided by 0. 7 by 0, which is equal to what? That is infinity. So which is what? Infinite limit, right? Let us see one more question. Limit x tends to 3, x square plus 3x plus 2 divided by x square minus 6x plus 9. Same, the similar manner, how can I write as x square minus 6x plus 9, which is the formula of what? X minus 3 whole square, right? So I can write as limit x tends to 3, x square plus 3x plus 2 divided by x minus 3 whole square. A minus b whole square, again you will get the same thing. Now again approach to 3, 3 square plus 3 into 3 plus 2 divided by 3 minus 3 whole square. 9 plus 9 18, 18 plus 2 20, 20 divided by 0, which is equal to what? Infinity. So again we got the answer what? Infinity only. I mean these are called infinite limits. Okay, let us solve one more question. Limit x tends to 0 plus 2 into mod of x divided by x plus 1. We need to prove that which is equal to 3. As x is approaching to 0 plus, right? I mean, what about mod of x, which will become plus x only, right? So limit, positive limit, that is 0 plus mod of x, I can write as x by x plus 1. So x cancel, limit x tends to 0, 2 plus x plus 1. I mean in place of x I can write as 0, positive 0, 0 is neither positive nor negative, but it is approaching to positive values. So 2 plus 0, 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. Right children? Nothing means here 0 plus, so mod of x is equal to what? Plus x. Okay, let us discuss one more problem. Limit x tends to 2 minus mod of x minus 2 divided by x minus 2 is equal to minus 1, they are asking to prove. Yes, of course, because here x is approaching to 2 minus, left hand limit. So what about mod of x minus 2 children? Mod of x minus 2 will become minus of x minus 2. The main difference is here, if it is 2 plus, it will become plus of x minus 2. If it is x tends to 2 minus, x minus 2 will become what? Minus of x minus 2 divided by x minus 2, right? So x minus 2 gets cancelled. What you will get answer? You will get the answer is minus 1. Children, did you understand how to do? So infinite limit, how to approach infinite limit. So we have discussed in today's session about infinite limits, limits when x tends to infinity, limits on the standard limits, limits of trigonometric function. These are the concepts we covered in this video. So students, don't forget to hit subscribe button, like it and share it to your friends. Thank you.